Biggest of the season so far, and it was competitive to say the least. Brian Marwood and Alan Parry, your commentators.
Huge ball as well by Gibbon. Shearer pursuing it, and well, they couldn't take any chances there. Perry and Kiley. Perry decided to get there ahead of his own keeper.
Did the right thing as well, Chris Perry. He's certainly a little bit slow coming off his line. Dean Kiley.
Throw, not the best. It's gone straight back to the French winger. A decent ball in. Oh, what a start! And who else? Alan Shearer. A minute gone. Goal number 21 of the season for him. Gets it away from Amiobi.
Certainly very difficult to play against, isn't he, Alan Shearer? Has been all through his career. You know, when he's not winning balls, he's putting himself into defenders, winning free kicks.
Winning that header, Amiobi, and still, and it could still fall, and it has. How many opportunities did Charlton want to get it away? Jenas was more persistent than anyone in the end, and Newcastle double their lead. Stood strong against Charlton goal, and it's not easy. 6-3, the Charlton striker. There's Jensen. He knew that either Di Canio or Konchesky would get there. Here is Konchesky, back in towards Cole. Oh, and he arrived, having started the move to finish it. Jensen gives Charlton a glimmer of hope.
I actually think when this ball there comes to Konchesky, the chance had gone, but he finds the ball back into the danger area, and Jensen just takes a gamble.
Di Canio whacked it straight against Bramble for a corner. Oh, and confusion almost led to an equalising goal. How did that stay out? Charles streaming back. Ambrose back inside to Ribeiro, goes down. Points to the penalty spot.
You know, 1v1. Well, I think that's a dive. That is a poor decision.
And it's not gone in, but it has now. It's not going to be Charlton's night. How unlucky they were then. Unlucky to concede the penalty. Unlucky that the rebound fell straight to Shearer.
Huge win for Newcastle, disappointment for Charlton, and the main talking point, the penalty award, which we'll have a look at very shortly indeed. But you know, if you're going for fourth place in the table or whatever, you want Alan Shearer in your side, don't you? Simple as that.
Without a doubt, he is. Well, I've said it before. He's the best centre forward in my lifetime, and the best I've ever seen around, and doing what he does good. If you get enough of these crosses in, he'll score all day long.
I think also as well, what people forget is how many serious injuries Alan Shearer's had over his career, yet he's still come back and scored, what, 20-odd goals a season.
Fantastic, isn't it? OK, let's have a look at the second one, which had a touch of good fortune about it.
Well, we can categorically say it's Jenas' goal, no doubt about that. People are saying, well, where did it go in, how did it go in? Alan Kirby's would be disappointed because they've got 3 or 4 opportunities to clear that, Charlton. They don't do it, and then when Luke Young comes in and tries to clear it and give it a good thump, what he does is he kicks it against the leg of Jenas and bang, in it goes.
One of those.
Can't say a lot, can I, with that? I'm just glad it wasn't me.
He's unfortunate, isn't he, with that? That's 2-0, and then they get back into it, Charlton, and suddenly it's really game on, and you know they're so aware of not doing what they did last season, Charlton.
We're talking left backs here.
On.
Look, Olivier Bernard, Nigel.
Yeah.
What does he do? Ball watch. He just stands still in that left back position because he can go and clear that out, but. Let's give him the credit there for that great finish.
Also, as well, Bernard, when the ball is flicked on, you know, naturally should be moving into the middle of the goal and leave the attacker outside you so that you can clear. But he's just reacted too late.
Not a natural defender, a left-sided player, and sometimes you just need to be coaching that in the week and saying the whole time, anticipate that your centre-back's not going to get the ball. But it's difficult once you've been a wing player and you play back
and Newcastle had a lot of problems early in the season as well, where they were getting caught out, but they have tightened up just lately, to be fair to them.
Right, okay. We've got a touchy subject now, which we always try and be as 100% honest as we can be when we're doing these things. There's a difference in this. There's conning the referee and there's conning the defender. The attacker will try and con the defender into making a tackle. This player tries to con the referee into giving the penalty, and that's the difference. It's
never been a penalty.
No.
It's a terrible decision, because if you watch in slow motion, Chris Perry has already planted his foot down. He's standing, he's not even moving, and Robert just knocks the ball past him and then takes a tumble. It's never been a penalty. Bad decision.
Let's have another look again, and the point you're making is that, and you can see it better from his foot there is still, and he's almost trying to get his his body out of the way.
Just watch his left leg. His left leg never touches the ground now. From now on, watch his left leg. So he doesn't even make an attempt to carry on.
Yeah, and Robert hasn't even run into him. He's just sort of gone over.
Yeah.
It's a bad decision, and but from a referee's point of view, when it's in full motion, it's hard to make those decisions.
It is.
He's got to be sure that it's a definite penalty to give it, and he must have been really, but seeing it again, I think the referee will be shocked this morning.
Exactly, that's why the onus falls on Robert. The onus is not falling on the referee, it's not falling on the defender to say, look, you've done this. It's falling on the player who's made...
But and I know I'm getting into... But by the same token, you speak to any attacker going, and they say... it's part of your job to try and earn your side a penalty.
I've just told you that. There's a difference, because you lull the defender into trying making a challenge that you're going to go over.
If there's contact, I think attackers will go over.
Yes.
But in my eyes, there's no contact there.
I go back to the point that if Alan Shearer in a World Cup final for England did that and earned a penalty... Michael Owen, say, against Argentina, will we be saying, we can't be doing that? Or do you take it and say... No,
all we're saying
this is the moral question,
that particular incident.
We're not going to answer your question.
This is the moral question. Which is true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it?
All we're saying is we're watching that decision there.
I think Newcastle fans will be delighted, because
that's one in the game.
They were looking to get in the Champions League as well. So I don't think they're going to be complaining.
As David Speedy said the other day, didn't say if there was a faint breeze in the box, I'd go down. Let's have a look at these, because we've seen it a lot, and there's been so much criticism about it. This is Robert Perez.
That's exactly the same.
Yeah, I've got to admit,
the same. There's no doubt about that.
And Harry Kewell against Yeovil. The point when Steve Claridge was with us, we had on the phone-in show, it was a massive debate after the Harry Kewell one, and he said, the number of times I've actually dived out of the way of defenders who are going to absolutely clump me, and although they haven't touched me, it's still a foul. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if a defender's coming in at pace against you, I can understand, but in those instances there, there's not a lot of pace from the defender. They're almost standing still.
Yeah.
And in my eyes, I would be very, very disappointed if I was the defender there.
Okay. All right. As always, it's clear as mud. Let's have a look at the goal that put it beyond Charlton anyway.
Dean Kiley, how unlucky. What a fantastic save that is. Look,
I mean,
takes it onto the post, and the one man to follow it up.
Yeah, the keeper just thinks he's done a fantastic job there, doesn't he? And hopefully turns it round the post, hits the post, and rolls across the line, and you're looking for your defenders to try and help you out, but Alan Shearer's first to it again.